We have to have a courage at this moment, not just to think about how we survive the next quarter, but how do we thrive in the next quarter of a century? How do we outcompete again? And spending $1 billion every day on oil that goes overseas to some of the countries that hate us the most is one of the dumbest strategies imaginable. $1 billion every day out of this country. And let me brag on Southside, Virginia for a moment before I go on, because we are at the cutting edge of the new energy economy. Just last week, we worked with one of the biggest dairy farmers in the state, and we're going to turn cow manure into power. So instead of having all the effluents go off into the Chesapeake Bay and annoy neighbors with the smell and be a costly thing that makes milk more expensive, we're going to invest in an anaerobic digester that is going to turn that into power, not only fuel the entire farm, but also much of the town around it. I say to farmers who say, how are my kids going to make it with the utility bills that these monopoly utilities are jacking up on us, 93% increase in my area in the last 5 years, I say, I don't want you to have a power bill at all. In 5 years, I hope you're selling power in the same way that you sell milk today. We have a truck stop owner in my district who's figured out a way after 9/11. He said, you know, I'm nothing but a front man for Al-Qaeda. I'm selling their product. Instead, I want to sell an American product. And he's worked with farmers in our area to use canola oil to sell a high-cetine premium diesel fuel, a premium fuel, not a low-grade fuel. And instead of 3 cents on every dollar staying in the county, which is what happens at a normal truck stop, 93 cents on every dollar is staying in our community, supporting farmers, supporting the refining. One of the poorest communities in Virginia, highest unemployment. We're working to turn their landfill, capture the methane, turn it into power so we can reduce power bills for low-income residents and make it more attractive to business. This is what other countries are daring to do, and we've always been better at it. We've got to dare to be better at it if we're going to be ahead. And with that, I yield to the gentleman from California.
Well, the gentleman